As a company, OSRL sponsor continuing to see the changes brought about post-Macondo and Montara, and Australia is certainly no different. As consultants, we've been working in Australia with operators, assisting them in bringing their contingency plans up to the new requirements set out by the new regulators. Operators in Australia, as the combat agency for tiers of all spills, are now required to have in place much more robust response strategies, procedures, fully maintained equipment, trained personnel and audited contractors, which can only be a good thing. Another key element is stakeholder engagement and consultation, so ensuring that those stakeholders that will play an active role in the event of a spill are fully consulted and their issues are fully addressed. One of the biggest challenges that we're seeing from discussions with the operators and the regulators in Australia is being able to include a significant increase in information in a contingency plan, yet still maintaining an operational plan, so a plan that is going to work in the event of a spill. And this is where our consultants with operational and real spill experience are able to help.
Being a Tier 3 global response organization enables us to be the subject expert of the services we provide oil spill contingency planning. All of our consultants have been responded to the actual spills as well as attended numerous tabletop and deployment exercises. We follow a well-established structured approach for our contingency planning. The planning process starts with extensive discussions with the client or sometimes a full-scale capability review to understand their oil spill risks as well as their emergency response systems. OSRL risk assessment matrix methodology will meet the International Maritime Organization guidelines. Our plan development will include oil spill modeling, analysis of zone of potential impact, identification of effective response strategies based on net environmental benefit analysis, as well as the tiered response resources. We will also look to recommend training and exercises as well as regulatory compliance. The importance of effective communication during contingency planning is often overlooked, which may result in a contingency plan to be very bulky and structured in a way that key information during emergency response is difficult to find. OSRL contingency plans aim to be as user-friendly as possible. For example, the response strategy selection flowchart aims to walk the operator through the steps to identify the suitable response strategies applicable to an oil spill. Users could use a checklist to establish the tier level and then select the appropriate response strategy based on the oil type spilled, location, and the resources available. Another example is the section of response strategy. It will take users through all the viable response strategies with the resources available, safety considerations, operational and logistic requirements, with different diagrams and tools to help the decision making and the plan implementation.
With our current experience of working in Australia, our tried and tested methodology for our oil spill contingency plans and our working relationship with AMOSC, we're well placed to help the operators in Australia. So if you'd like to discuss our preparedness services in more detail, then we will be at the SPE conference running from the 11th to the 13th of September. We will be at booths 41 to 42 and we look forward to meeting you there.